Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Uh, we're gonna have a conversation today, so I want everybody to make sure you guys are hitting that like button, and I'm gonna show you some footage, and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if anybody's gonna come in today. Um, I want to see if anybody comes in today. Just give it a few minutes here. It's been quiet, so I want to make sure that we get it in because this is a discussion that I would want you guys to know about. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Um, Hey, let me see your transcript. Hey, Sweet Pea. And hey, Christine in real life. Thank you guys so much for coming. All is well. All is well. Guys, look, child, when I find something, y'all know I be wanting to talk about it. So I'm gonna be honest, like, is this, I guess, select some therapist or relationship expert or hey Nick. Um He good to see you too, Sweet Pea. He said to a 28-year-old woman, she is average. His name is Kevin Samuels. He has came under fire this past week about calling a woman average and she will die alone. And I have found this. I found the footage on World Star Hip Hop, and I want you guys to listen to it, and I want you guys' true opinion. We're gonna be well. I don't. Look, hey, chef. We're gonna just go ahead and get into it, guys. We're gonna listen to it. Y'all give y'all true opinion afterwards. We're gonna be respectful. We're not gonna disrespect anybody, but we're just really gonna get into this, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. So let me go ahead and pull it up. Um, Let me do this. Um, let me play it for you guys. Um, I wanted to get more traction in me. So hold on. I know y'all don't hear the volume. Sorry. Hold on. I know y'all don't hear the volume. Just give me a moment. Let me see your transcript. Email it to me. I just got a 4 minute clip. Email it to me right quick. But I'm gonna show this. If you can email it to me right quick. Let me see your transcript, and we can get into the and we're gonna watch it, and we're gonna get into the dialogue, and we'll have a discussion about it. I appreciate that because I only found a 30 minute, a 4 or 5 minute conversation between the lady and him, and that's what I got it from. So email it to me right quick. I'm finna go ahead and hello ASMR Dominique, thank you for coming. Um, I just want to know was he in? I just want to know why. You know what I'm saying? From listening to the clip that I listened to, like he was keeping it real, but he was. I understand. It felt like he got a little he got irritated with her. He did. He really got irritated with her. And I want you guys to hear this because I want you guys to understand. Like this lady, she basically was saying, "Whatever, chef. I'm just gonna I'm going to I'm gonna just let y'all listen to the clip, and then when I get the rest of it, we'll listen to it. I'm gonna share the audio. So listen to this.
Is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid 30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so what?
Go ahead.
Um, my from my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily are necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would
That's
you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry,
Your dress size.
a 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
Did you I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average. So
But
I
you're, ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your show.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The
I'm
advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I mean, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in
Well,
control.
then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids and you're average. And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 106 feet tall, six-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No, most people get average people, especially average people. And you're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making six figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So, what is your advice for
Okay.
women that
All right. I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
you're being so mean?
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. Well, I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit.
Well, well, hold on a minute. So I know a lot of y'all is upset. His name is Kevin Samuels, guys. He has came under fire for speaking to this lady the way that he was speaking to this lady. Um, right. You know, hey Lucy, how you doing? I how can I say? I don't know anything about him. Um, and right, like what she's saying is she want a 6 figure man. Um, and he's saying that you need just an average Joe. But you know what I'm saying? Who are we? You know what I'm saying to say if we want a 6 figure man or not? But what he hold on, let me get it together. Um, if you got something to say, I'm trying to get this off this. Okay, there you go. So first time ever hearing of Kevin Samuels, but I can say he did speak a little harsh, and I can also tell that he was. I guess at first he was like, "I'm just gonna keep," It seemed like he was Does he? I didn't know that. Like, I'm just looking at the smaller. I guess we only get in the smaller portion. But what to me, what he was telling her is like, what's wrong with you getting the average man? Why you feel like an average man is above you? Um, he's saying you think of yourself as average, and you should want if I guess he's saying a 6 figure man wouldn't want to go after a average woman. He's looking for more than I guess face, body, and what's between your legs. Let's say that. I don't think I have an average Joe, and he's average, and I'm cool with that. I don't have to have one thing about me. It's not like this. Is what people don't understand, and thank you, King Maya BZE. Thank you for being the. Thank you for saying that because a lot of people just ain't out for people money. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this: when I'm down, are you gonna be the one to lift me up? Because let me tell you something: when the money gone and you ain't got the face, you ain't got the body, and that between your legs ain't hot no more, and that right there, that stick ain't getting up no more. What else do you have to offer? Ask yourself that question. Like, yeah, some women are after men that want these six-figure men to want to spend their money. Cool. But they gonna get tired of that because you know why? Because that's all what else I'm not trying to down as women. This is some. This is you know, we just gonna keep it real. Well, I'm like me. I'm a plus size woman. This is me without makeup. I'm pretty with makeup. I'm pretty without makeup. My man accepts me as who I am. If they don't, oh well, life goes on. You know, I don't have. You know, I'm not gonna knock a woman for wearing makeup because I wear it. But I do wear. I wear it sometimes, and I wear it not all the time. So what's the difference? Some people may believe that a six-figure man may not want a plus size woman. Oh well, exactly, exactly. I feel like he was aggressive in the way that he was talking to her, and he got pissed off because she wasn't listening. Now I don't know what he has. I guess I need to do more research on him or whatever. But from what I see, that let me see your transcript was saying that he put down women. That he put down women and that he always belittling women. And maybe he just and you know what I'm saying? I may have to do more research on him and watch him. Like he just somebody told me about him and told me to watch this clip and just let the people know what and get y'all opinions because y'all my people, you know. Um it is it's it's crazy to me, you know, like and I'm gonna be real, like it's crazy to me. I welcome in, Christine. Welcome in, Christine. Go ahead and say what you gotta say, Christine.
I think I need to clear up something I wrote down the thing where I said that her feelings need to be hurt.
Go ahead, boo.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that in a way, her feelings do need to be hurt because she's over here trying to get validation from a dude who's sitting there in the dark, wanting to be a
Right.
wannabe Malcolm X. So why are you even? He came off as he was gonna hurt your feelings. So why are you sitting there taking that? Like, girl, hang up. Go on with your life. Go do what you can do. Like, seriously, you gonna wait for this dude to tell you, oh, whatever, girl, get your life right. Like, it's called self-esteem for a reason. Like, if you ain't
Right.
got it, you ain't got it. So don't sit up here on the internet trying to get validation for.
Right. It seemed like she was trying to because she kept asking him the question. That's why I was like, oh, you're seeking his validation on wanting a six-figure man. If you
Man,
want that, go after it.
that's manifested, girl. Go do what you do. Like, don't sit here and listen to this dude um who can't even show his own face. He got to sit in the dark and want to be a Malcolm X kind of outline going on there. So yeah, so that's what I just kind of wanted to clear that up for let
Okay.
me see your transcript. Like, cause she was asking me if I was serious. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, why are you sitting there taking this from the? And that's probably why I don't got a man. So don't listen to me. But I'm single, but that's okay because there's like 5, 6
I'm
dudes.
cool with the average Joe. I done had it. Oh, I done had a broke. I done had and I guess I'm with the average Joe now, and I'm cool. I don't. One thing I never judge as a person is I don't judge what they have. I try to see the person, their character, and who they are, and you know what I'm saying, what they can bring to the table. What can you bring to the table besides sex, money? Because that ain't everything to me. What
I
else can
mean,
you bring to the table?
because I'm like, I done had an average Joe. I done had a broke Joe. I done had a very, very, very rich Joe.
I ain't never had a rich Joe, but I have a broke.
Let Let me tell you. Let me tell you when you dealing with a very rich one, um,
It's no different problem.
it
More
is. There's
expectations.
a whole nother set of problems. It's a whole nother like people sit there and say, "Oh, that would solve my problem. Money solves all." No, it don't. No, it don't. Because they still got their own set of problems. They still got the same problems we got. It's just that they got money, so they can afford to go and have somebody solve the problem or pay it off or get rid of it or whatever. But yeah, but I can't be with no broke again. Like I
Yeah,
can't do it. I
I can't
my like to shop too
refuse.
much. My
In the name
car
of
note,
Jesus, I got 2 children.
my car note too much. I mean, I got. I mean, I'm not playing with you. I can't deal with, and especially since I can make it myself anyway. So I don't want to date somebody that's broke. But I
Like,
just want,
yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that,
Okay,
like
go ahead then. Go ahead.
that whole comment. I just want to make sure I clear that up,
You cleared it up, boo.
so nobody thinks I'm just being rude. Well, I was kind of being rude, but then again, why is she sitting there looking for validation from this dude? Like, seriously, girl, hang up and move. That's what I was getting frustrated with. I was getting frustrated with this dude is obviously out here just trolling, just
He
on
called.
his.
I think they say he called himself some type of life coach thing, a celebrity life coach or some type of life coach, whatever. I may be wrong, but I think they say he's something like that.
Okay, if you celebrity
Chef
life
should
coach,
know.
you know what? You know what? Chef is in the comments giving good advice, talking about don't even listen to this dude. So when Chef said
Right.
that, I should have been like, I've never heard of him. I'm gonna move on with my life. You know, when Chef says that don't listen to this dude,
He's an image consultant. That's what King Maya BZE said.
okay,
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
no, that's okay. I just wanted to say okay.
But
You you
okay.
you you're image consultant, but so you take pride in tearing women down.
But
Like,
this is what some people say now. They say he be on men cases too. This I have been looking through chats and I've been looking through his stuff. I did some work before I got on him, and they was like,
so
um,
so he just likes tearing people down.
that's what it sounds like. But it's more like he do more on women than he do men.
So he just likes
Some
tearing
women,
people.
I believe some women probably done broke his heart
Oh,
because he said, "Go ahead."
definitely. Somebody done broke that man in 50 pieces and he don't know what to do no more. Mm-mm-mm. We all have been heartbroken though, but don't mean you gotta go out here and be hurting people's feelings because you just hurt. Like,
Well, he
I,
could just be giving it from his perspective. I just look at it like this. Everybody they speak on relationships. Some people speak like get on here and speak on different things, and I guess he just giving his perspective as an image consultant about relationships, how you I guess supposed to carry yourself and things like that. I look into him more. Um, but as I was reading and reading through the comments, because I was watching a 2 hour live before I came on here, and they was talking about it as well, but they got more in depth with. He had a whole panel. What's his name? Um, Black Boss Channel. He had did a whole panel on this, and basically they were more saying that he wasn't wrong for what he's saying. They were saying, and this is and this is what they were saying when I was listening. They had 2 women and 4 men, and they were saying that the girl have self-esteem problem. If she said that herself is she's a 5 without makeup and 6 with it, that means she has some issues. And not this ain't my perspective. This is what they were saying, and they were saying, black women, if when we're wearing makeup and stuff like that, you can't just take the mask off and just be your own beauty, and a man just accept you for what you look like without makeup and things like that. And I get that. And I get that. And then, they also say, what I'm saying, a man ain't gonna want just a woman that, you know, um, he come home and he cook and clean and he got this 6-figure job, and you sitting at home or whatever just want to spend up all his money, but you don't want to do that. You know, listen to that live. Write that down. Write Black Boss Channel and look at that live when you get a chance, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Black Boss Channel.
Right.
I agree with some of what they were saying about the whole self-esteem, and if you sitting at home all day, then I will agree with that. If you sitting at home all day and your husband out there making all the money and you're sitting at home all day, there's no reason why he should not come home to a clean house and a cooked dinner.
King Maya BZE, do you mind hopping on this live, because I see you're giving a different perspective? Stay on here, Christine. Do you mind hopping on the panel and just because you're saying that a lot of black women are like that? Let me I guess like it's the thirsty ones that's like that. To me, it's the ones that after money that are like that. The
Very
real
thirsty.
self-driven black women like me and Christine and Dominique and everybody else. Let me
I
see your
got
face.
water.
We're not like that.
I got water. Let me stop being such a mess. I ain't thirsty like that.
I'm
I ain't
not.
thirsty.
I'm not thirsty for money like that because I make, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
I can always have
men,
more, but
right? But you shouldn't look at someone with money as, oh, he got all this money, blah 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 blah. He should be looked at as a bonus, because when I don't have, you should be able to lift me up. That's the way I look at it. Not someone as, oh, he got money, girl. He gonna take me shopping. He gonna buy me a Louis Vuitton bag. He gonna buy me some red bottoms if they still in style. But stuff like that.
they always
Um,
in style.
you could get, you could, huh?
Just like I said, Louis, those red bottoms are always in style, just like some Jimmy Choos, always in
Oh,
style.
look, child, I don't buy stuff like that. I might get a Coach bag. I might get something pretty cheap from TJ Maxx or Belt. That's about how far it's gonna go with me. It ain't
You
that
sound
deep.
like you sound like my little sister because she had this one bag. She was trying to tell me was a Coach
Yes, you
bag.
do,
She said,
King Maya BZE. Chef, if you want to hop on, hop on.
"Oh,
Whoever, but Chef,
oh,
behave,
oh,
please.
you know he ain't gonna behave. I don't even know why you."
But yes,
Already
um,
trying to get at me. That's his whole. I think. I think when he sees my name, he's like, let me
I
stir
bet
up
he
her
see
juices.
me. I bet he said MJ's live. Boom. Oh, let me get started. But
Let, let me start messing with Christine's spirit. Let
yeah,
me mess with her
yeah.
demons, cause
King Maya BZE. Yes, you just the link. Click the link and then sign in, and you'll be able to get in, and I'll let you in. Dominique said I make my own money, and my husband and I are trying to build an empire together. There's no I in team because I could come from the south and we start at the bottom together. True, but
I,
okay,
I I apply people like that. That's what I'm saying. Like there's go,
right.
but
Welcome in, Chef.
hello,
Hey,
chef.
So
Oh,
give your opinion. Please behave.
I'm on my best behavior.
Okay, let's get it.
There is a whole gender war that's happening throughout social media. And
Okay.
a lot of it's come to a head on YouTube because it's a platform that allows people to voice their opinions and, invite and welcome the opinions of others. But in turn, it's created a monster. Um, a lot of the talking points are really pedantic. And coming from someone like Kevin Samuels as an image consultant, it's pretty much skin deep, the outlook. And everyone and anyone's well within their right to entertain, a lot of the stuff he says, to agree with
Hmm.
him. And, like-minded people can come together and share their thoughts.
Right.
But it it can be very destructive. But at the same time,
Hmm.
he's not completely wrong.
True.
Um, I've known of him for quite some time. Differences, um, collaborated with other content creators, Black
Hmm.
Manosphere, which is a sector of YouTube. He's made some friends, he's made some enemies, and I mean, everybody runs into that. But yeah, to me, it's just strange how he's being highlighted now. It's almost as if there is a gender war taking place. Somebody purposely is pushing him to the forefront of it now,
So how long has
and
he
he's
been on
winning
social media?
every his name, and I'm just like,
Huh? Chef, you breaking up. I can't hear you.
you
Oh
can't hear me.
Lord. No. Let me say that again.
I said a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna say again.
I asked you how long has he been on social media?
A while. I mean, I first heard of him maybe probably 3 years ago,
Hmm.
if not four. Like I said, he was collaborating with a whole bunch of YouTubers in the
Hmm.
Black Manosphere, and yeah, he was really getting on dudes.
So what so now he just
About
basically
that.
on the black so he basically on the black woman now. Or he just saying whatever needs to be said. I can't hear nobody. Hello? He don't Christine, you still there or do I need to remove you? Well anyway, guys, um I just wanted to say this. We I just wanted to Christine, you can come back up. I'm gonna remove you whenever you back. I okay. Here goes Chef. All right, Chef.
Hello.
Hey, Chef.
Oh no, it's
Hey,
it's
King Maya.
definitely it's definitely Streamyards. Even
How you
on the
doing?
YouTube side of it,
All right, how
it's
are you?
messing up.
So, King Maya, give me your perspective. And I see you was in the chat talking about a lot of black women are like what he was basically saying. So, tell me how you feel. I can't hear you, King Maya. King Maya, can you hear me? King Maya, can you hear me? Chef, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear King Maya BZE. I'm he'll come back.
No,
Come
for
back
some
in.
reason, when you have on your side, when you have more than two people or two people or more, it's like it starts tweaking. It's even tweaking on the YouTube side. When I go back to YouTube,
Yeah,
yeah. So it's not just StreamYards.
it just might be StreamYard because
Well, it has to be ultimately. So you're gonna
yeah,
have to rock out with one person at a time. I suppose.
that's
I don't know.
fine. That's fine. If he comes back, do you mind stepping down so he can come back?
Yeah,
So
I'll step down right now to see if he can get back in.
okay, let him come in and say his piece, because he knew, and we'll just continue on with the conversation.
Yeah, there's a conversation to be had, and every opinion matters.
Does matter?
All
Yes,
right,
it does.
I'll be
All right.
back down in the chat terrorizing people. All right, peace.
Well, come back, King Mize, so I can go ahead and you can give your perspective. I'm sorry that the StreamYard is messing up. Sorry the StreamYard is messing up. I haven't had no problem on the StreamYard, so I don't know what's going on. But please make sure you come back. He is back now, guys. Okay. All right. King Mize. Let me see if I can give me your opinion and thoughts. Christine, just stay with me for one moment so he can get his voice out. Go ahead, King Mize. King Maya, I'm sorry. For some reason I can't hear you. King Maya, come back and come back in again. Let's try it one more time. King Maya, come back and come back in again. Let's try it one more time. King Maya, come back. Hey, Christine.
Sorry, I got a call. I thought I could hold on and do it. Yeah, no, you can't do all that.
Let me see that. King Maya, he's still not. I'm gonna I'm gonna kick him from.
Sorry, I missed the back end of what Chef said.
Oh well, Chef was just saying that he have no King Samuel has been. It's like some kind of gender war, I guess, and that Shafante, you missed the whole. It's like a whole video and everything you have to see. But if you have not heard of Kevin Samuel, he is a
I would have to say I think I
image
agree.
consultant.
I
Go
think
ahead.
I agree with. I think I agree with Chef on that because it just seems like it's getting worse all of a sudden.
Hmm.
I don't know, or maybe it's always been there. It's just now that we're being shut down and quarantine and all this other stuff. Now it's just like propelled to the front. So I agree with Chef on that one. I do think it's like a whole thing of gender wars because it's always it seems like every time I turn around it's men against women and it's more of us black people, black men and black women being pitted against each other all the time.
And this when I was listening to this live. Hold on. Let's try this one more time.
Okay.
Chris, King Maya.
Yeah, yeah, my bad. I'm back.
Okay, so can you go ahead and give me your perspective? And here is Chef. Lord, let's see if it works. All right, King Maya BZE, can you tell me what you were saying in the chat was that a lot of black women are that way? Can you explain what I was saying and things like that? And can you explain?
Well, uh,
I'm gonna mute my
Well,
mic.
like
Everybody mute
most,
their mic so we can hear.
well, most women go after men with money. Like, okay, I'm an average Joe. Most women, I'm only 5'9". Some women want men that are 6 foot, making eight, seven figures. It's like a lot of men are saying this is unrealistic. Like when men get with women and we don't look for your money. You know what I mean? Even average Joe does not look for your money. You know, it's like women got these high expectations of men, and we're not supposed to have no expectations of women. That's what most of the men are saying in the red pill community, in MGTOW, and other male content creators. But no, we're not bashing women. Just some men are tired, of seeing women talk about men ain't shit, black men ain't shit, we ain't protecting you, but you live a wild lifestyle where harm can be done to you. So that's what I'm kind of like saying. But um, to stay on topic, what part did you were you asking me about, ma'am? Monica, I
Um,
mean.
yes. What I was asking about, you know, when you were saying like most women are like this, just like what you're saying now, you know what I'm saying? You are elaborating on it. So, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you know, that we say black men ain't
But
shit.
the only
Go
no,
ahead.
no,
Get
like
back.
that's a line that a lot of that's a line that a lot of black women use, and then you got a
True.
lot of men who hear that and be like, okay, since I'm not shit, then I don't need to protect you if I'm not shit. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
okay, and then most women that we see today, the modern women, they want to show their ass on Instagram every minute, and then you expect to be a wife. They're all on Pornhub, all on X videos, getting ran through, but you want to be a wife at 30 and 40 years old, but you didn't fuck up all your 20s. See, this is what a lot of men are saying on here. Like, more women, I'm not saying all, but some
Mm-hmm.
women don't want to take accountability. Some women like the wild lifestyle, like twerking on chairs. You know what I mean? It's like anything a black man says is like negative. Even if it's right, it's negative. Like to me, women got more rights than men these days. I mean, a lot of men don't even want to date women right now because feminism, because I mean, you got some of these channels that promote leveling up and going to a white man, and I mean, it's like everything on YouTube is against a black man. That's why a lot of black men are.
What happened? Come back, Chris. Well, Chris, when you come back, I'll add you back. But um, okay, he back.
No, no. I mean, I'm still here, so
He actually started to touch on the divestment community. Yo,
Yeah, come back, Chris, so we can get back into the conversation. Because I was
yeah.
enjoying whatever you were saying. So come on back, you know. So
I
we,
know
because it seems like, because look, honey, we enjoying this conversation. This is what CBG News is all about. Tell you the truth, honey. So come on back.
Chef was waiting because I could
m-
tell he was
Come
like,
on.
"Wait,
my bad,
you got
my bad.
That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead and say what you want to say. Yes, Shafanti.
Mm,
Go ahead and say what you want to say.
go ahead. I was
No,
done.
I
Go
was
ahead.
letting you finish
I just
because
want.
no, I want you to finish because it seems like you were saying about you know you want a man to protect you, you want this, you want that. Like yes, we do as women, we do need to set ourselves at a standard. You do have to set
The
yourself at
reason
a
the reason
standard if
why
you want. Go ahead.
the reason why I say this is because okay, one day I was walking down the street, a random female asked me, "Is she pretty?" And I say, "Yeah, you're pretty." And then, but I don't know, 5, 6 steps behind her is a big 6 foot nigga. Who would you call it? He probably tell her that she's ugly, so she need validation. Like there's some women that's getting niggas beat up to make niggas fight in their honor. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes out here getting beat up over a female looking for validation. It's kind of like old girl that was on the panel with Kevin Samuels
Mm-hmm.
looking for validation, and then she's looking through her phone looking to see, oh, if she's validated as a 6, a 7. Well, I don't like none of these number categories because at the end of the day, all of us gonna die. All of us gonna be in the same box. So no matter what category you in, this kind of irks me online about everybody putting himself like high value. High value don't just mean money. High value could be, oh, my respect, my manners,
Right. That was
you know what I
my
mean? What do I
character.
teach my kids? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are values. Like, to me in America, I'm a Caribbean, so in American society, like, it's a way different culture that it's like, I hate seeing, like, tell you the truth, when I get on Instagram and I see females showing their ass, I'm the one that report it. You know why I report it? Because I have a daughter. I wouldn't want my daughter showing her ass to any man on the internet. It doesn't make no sense. But people be like, oh, well, you a hater. Well, what you call it? Like I have a buddy who he's kind of like a low average dude, but he gets a lot of chicks. I hang with a lot of dudes that are players, and you know what I mean. And I tell him I don't. I wish I could be like you would tell women whatever they want to hear. Like you're pretty every minute, you're special every minute, just to get the draws. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't know. I mean, because I'm in my 30s, I'm about to be 40, so I'm thinking differently as a man. When you're in your 20s, you're like a little hoe. You know what I mean? I think everybody had their experience in their 20s where they were kind of like, but as me getting older, like I have a daughter, I'm trying to raise her to be a wife one day. You know what I mean? It's like, don't put yourself in that predicament, you know what I mean? Getting pregnant by some guy who just want to have you. Yes, go after your career, and none is wrong with that. But you cut it's like, so women, I wish you were like the grandmama from back in the day that would teach, oh, you gotta cook, you gotta clean. It's like women don't want to do that these days. And it's like some men look at that as a part of the value. That is kind of a value. I mean, like a lot of men like being married to women, and then your wife is in there with nice sexy dress, cooking a nice dinner, and some men find that as a turn on. You know what I mean? Not twerking and you know what I mean, twerking on restaurant tables, glass and at churches. And, it's kind of like we are creating this culture that making black people look bad, period, across the board. You know what I mean? There's some black men look at that like, hey, if everything can be blamed on a black man, everything, even the things that we're not, capable of controlling, then you know, it's like we want black women to be more accountable, especially these young ones. And then these young ones, they're only interested in your money, they're trying to show their ass to get a rapper or get this NBA. Like I had somebody on my Instagram say, "Oh, all the rappers, all the Instagram stars, TikTok. You see that's the problem. You don't want an average Joe. You want a
Right.
star, so you can live like Atlanta housewives. You want the rich lifestyle, like Hugh Hefner and the Playboy Bunny. That was the life just you want.
But they
You know what I
still
mean?
be happening because it be a lot of. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't mean to interrupt you. Like it be a lot of
Go ahead.
traumatic stuff that be happening to these women that be wanting to deal with men like that. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I say there's nothing wrong with the average Joe. Some women they thirsty like that. Some women are not thirsty like that. Like me.
Like I,
Go ahead.
like I listen to a lot of male channels, right? And then there's this big thing about alpha males and high value males, and the thing like if you know the law, um, alpha males usually do use a lot of aggression, and that's like anything with force equals to rape. And a lot of like I don't like this whole alpha male shit and the beta male shit. What just happened to be a good male. than being, you know what I mean? We put everybody, it's like we're splitting our own community in different factors. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Then everybody's divided. That's why black people don't have no unity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even in my curbing, we don't have no unity. It's like everybody's split into splinter cells. You know what I mean? It doesn't make no sense to me sometimes. But like I said, I have a problem with that whole alpha male thing because what I look at as alpha males are the mainly dudes who abuse women, pump and dump, um, hit women. You know what I mean? Like I know a couple of them that do that. You know what I mean? That are alpha males, and there's a. It's sad to see that some women on the internet who are supposed to be coaches, they like the abuse of men. I kind of said this to my friend the other day, like black women kind of like abuse.
No, we
If
don't.
you, I'm not mean to get
Oh,
off topic. Um,
go
if
ahead.
you
I'm just
watch
saying, like,
porn, and most people on here, most people on here watch porn. I see abuse in porn. I say I don't even want to watch this shit because it looks like it's rape. Abuse,
what?
like mental abuse, physical abuse is still like it's still like rape in a way. Even if you rape somebody's mind, it's still rape. You know what I mean? And I look at alpha males as rapists to me. You know what I mean? I have a brother who has a case as a rapist. You know what I mean? And he's alpha. And it seems like, and I hear women all the time on like Facebook on stats where like there was a guy who posted it said like how many women like to be choked, and there's like 10 women like I like to be choked, and I said you better hope you don't kill her, then you the one that's gonna be in jail. Like
The
to me,
heck?
it seems like women like
What?
the attitude. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I know you just saying what you feel, but what woman like to be choked? Like, no. I understand. Like, I have heard of white women like during sex, you know, wanting to be choked, or some black women like to be choked while having sex. But to be choked, just to be choked, no.
Oh, I have, but like, I have an auntie, like, you know what I mean? And my mom, our sisters, like mother sisters are into their sister's business. And they said that, oh, your auntie over there, she like that rough sex where a nigga punch her in her face, knock her out, pick you back up, fuck you doggy style. Like, some women like abuse, and it's kind of weird. I like, is something mentally wrong with black women today? I like abuse, but this all comes back from slavery when black women were abused by white men. And it seemed like there's a lot of videos, you look into it, some black men have did videos about why black women don't submit to black men, but they submit to white men is because of the whole slavery thing. Like, and then the white man is really, well, we do it to ourselves, some of us, but trying to divide the black man and the black woman. Like I seen a commercial promoting like what is that a body wash, but in the commercial they're showing the black woman fighting him over the body wash. So like, why there's a picture always is us fighting, we're never together, we're always fighting. And that's a lot of. And then they had a magazine cover that came out the other day with two black women kissing, and it's like saying like, "Oh fuck the black man, he ain't shit." You know what I mean? Black
Mhm.
women deserve to be with black. It's like all this deviancy being promoted, and then we don't
So,
realize we're kind of just like feeding into it.
so what you're
Go
saying
ahead.
is we're trying to remove the black man. Like us women, we want to be the
I,
alpha male. That's what you said. That's what you was basically saying right there.
I'm not saying all of you guys want to be males. I mean, like, but male and women, if you understand, male, we're both born with femininity and masculine, both
True.
sexes. So I mean, like
Right.
with that understanding, um, some women, like I have a mother, she's a Virgo, she's an alpha woman, and with you guys, she may have some of them tendencies where, you know what I mean, uh she might correct me, or you know what I mean, like it's okay to be alpha or whatever, but I don't like to categorize people like in like oh, you're superior to me, I'm superior to you. That's what all this internet shit, like everybody thinks they're over everybody else. But I'm not saying all women want to be males, but there are some that do act like males. So like I'm on the bus and there's this guy and the female is slap him in his head, broke the Newport fell on my lap. I fixed it back and I give it back to him. And what you call it, he just walk with his head down. She's slapping him in his head. You know what I mean? Like there are narcissistic women and women who think, oh well, if I hit him, you know what I mean? You like I don't get some women. Some women think that, or if they be mean, that some men find that as a turn on. I don't find that as a turn on. Narcissistic women who are narcissistic, and a lot of things, not build with a man. I like women who build with men, not subtract. That's why a lot of black men are saying like, there's only women who want to subtract. You want to sit around on your ass all day, don't cook, don't clean. You listen to Cardi B telling you, oh, it's just about my WAP. Well, okay, what if your WAP run out of walls? Now what? What if your beauty
You
fades
know,
away? Now what? I'm just saying though. When you go,
I just stopped laughing
yo, because your WAP it can't fall out. You know, have no more mileage on it, just like a car. You know what I mean? Like, but like, and then there's another thing where people, well, some guys, like I listened to Black Manosphere, and they said like, well, women hit the wall, men hit the wall too. Don't get it twisted. Men hit the wall when we can't get hard no more. That's when men hit the wall. You know what I
right.
mean? When a woman can't have kids no more, that's when they say, "Oh well, a woman ain't hit the wall." But no, what you're saying is true. You know what I mean? I'm not coming here to downplay no woman, or you know what I mean. Kevin Samuels could have handled it better. He didn't have
He
to
could
say,
have.
"Fuck you, get off my show."
Yeah.
He could have not said that. He could have been like, "You have a good day, ma'am," and you know, let her go about her own way. But I didn't see them do worse. I didn't see them call them bitches and all kind of shit. You know what I
See,
mean? Like, go ahead.
come back, Chef. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know that's true. You know, like yeah, we do have. You know, I'm not saying it's black women, but all black women are not like that. Just like all black men ain't shit, and we have to just pick through. It ain't too many bad, and it ain't too many good. I mean, hold on, because my little girl just popped up. Y'all seen the bunny, but but
Yeah.
I'm saying we have to. It's because somebody has played somebody. Don't nobody want to give up nothing these days. Don't nobody want to give up nothing. Don't nobody want to meet nobody where they at. Don't nobody. I feel like sometimes when you're so used to being a certain type of way, it's hard to give up what you're used to and try to give something to someone else when you've been being this way for a certain amount of time. If you've been single for a long time, it's hard to bring someone in your world when you've been a specific way. And you know
True.
what I'm saying? You know, and you know, you say, like yeah, a man will if you have a hard working man, yeah, you should cook. If you sitting, he's bringing home the bacon. Yes, you should cook for him. You should clean and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be both ways though, because what if the woman is
Exactly.
working? What if the woman is working?
I
He
believe
working,
so.
she working,
Exactly.
and then
Like,
so he could take out the trash. I ain't gonna kill him to take out the trash. He can help fold the clothes. Not nothing wrong with him folding the clothes.
it goes both ways. I didn't fold, you know what I mean, and wash dishes, take out the trash, you know, paint the house, you know what I mean? Like, those are stuff that a woman that don't have to ask a man to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
But there's some men that'll make you change a car tire. You know what I mean? Like,
I had
it
one like
really
that.
depends
Wow.
on the man and their upbringing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's
me,
all about your
my
upbringing.
buddy. Exactly. Like, but most people don't look into nobody's upbringing or ask them. You know what I mean? Like, I tell my buddy all the time, like I have a cousin who he just came from a foreign country and he's like illegal. But I'll tell him about LA women and he asked me a lot of questions about women from LA and or African American women. And I said, um, and he said he's been talking to this one chick, but she doesn't want to allow him to talk to his baby mama. Um, he can't go around macking to every fit because he's the type of woman like say like he met you, be like, oh, you're pretty. And I told him you're gonna have to stop doing that if you're gonna be with one girl. Like men and Caribbean men are kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, as far as cheating or whatnot, I just wait till I break up with a person to go do what I want to do. But I
But
was
some
like,
men
so
are not
you
like
know,
that.
I was
Some
like,
men want that cake and eat it too. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, money can't buy good character. You feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
Money
Mm-hmm.
cannot buy good character. I'd rather have a man with good character, honest, trustworthy.
I just want to interject something right now.
Go ahead.
It has
Go
to
ahead.
do, it has to do with I don't know if anybody else watches Cat Williams, like his stand-up
Yeah,
comedy.
I do.
Okay,
I
so
do.
Cat Williams was talking about one time on one of his specials when black women be talking about no good, you no good, and then he said you have to wonder what's wrong with your no good blah 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 to be attracted to blah blah blah. That goes
Right.
along with the same thing with men. You got to wonder what your no good member is attracting all these no good. Same thing. It's like
Oh,
you kind of have to go out there. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's not always the other person. Sometimes it's something that you keep exuding out there into the
mhm.
atmosphere, and that's why you keep attracting these no good men or no
Same
good women
people. True.
because you have not resolved the issue that's causing you to attract those type of people. So you keep repeating the same thing, expecting a different result, and that's not what's happening. I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
That's true. Many people have said that, that I was feeling that way when my last relationship. Then I had to take a look at myself and say, Monica, what are you doing to attract these kind of people? You have to work on yourself and build yourself up and build your self esteem up and do things like that. And I'm just being real transparent.
I used to tell
And
my I used to tell my best friend because she wanted um she was my ex best friend, but she wanted all these things from a dude. Like she had a whole list, a whole checklist
mhm,
of things she wanted from the dude. And I looked at her and I said, "How do you expect to have a whole checklist for a guy to have, but you ain't looking at what you can offer him, so he will give you those things." It's an exchange kind of thing. I think of it as a
right.
business arrangement in a way. And she
It
was like,
is.
"Well," she goes, "Well, I got this." I said, "Yeah, but you want all this other stuff, and you only got one thing to offer. So if you want to do that, make six figures. Well, guess what? You may have to make six figures and be above average. You can't be out here doing the most turkey and doing because a lot of them don't want that. Like I'm just
No, they
saying, they
want a self respecting woman.
somebody who has their own stuff going on
Like
because you can't do it for
there was a
yourself.
video that came out a while ago where there was a graduation and I think a young man was graduated from school and his mom started twerking and what she had on is like it's like what I find kind of weird, like the other day I went to go get something made at the swap meet or whatever,
Hmm.
but the female that hop out the car, I'm thinking she's with this dude. And that's not even her dude. She has on fishnet top with fishnet shorts, showing her ass. I see nipples, and it's like I had a party and two females did the same thing. And then when they went in my backyard to go dance, and they came, they said, "I feel embarrassed." Well, you came out the house asshole naked. I don't get why some African American women men don't check black women about what they wear, like especially these new ones wearing nudity, like wearing lingerie in public. And it's like little kids see that and be like, "Oh well, all
because
black women are hoes, and this how they all dress."
they small
Go ahead.
minded. They are small minded men because they're looking at it like, man, look what I got. Look what I got. Oh, she got a bad body. She got this, that. That's why they don't say nothing. They small minded. They ain't looking at the value of the woman. They just looking at the value of what she got between her legs, and she got a body. She got a pretty face, and so that's what they putting the value in. They small minded to me.
I had a dude tell me he only wanted me because everybody else wanted me.
Chef, I want Chef, come
Chef,
back and
what?
say what you got to say now.
He keep
Go
he,
ahead.
he keep playing. He's like, no, no. He said earlier in the chat though. He said StreamYard's disrespecting him. So
Oh, sorry, Chef, but you can come back and I'll let you back in. You can say whatever you need to say. But I
well,
just feel like that's small minded. Like some of these men, they just like, yeah, I want me a bad bitch on my side so I can make y'all niggas jealous. I'm gonna be real, Christine. Am I
You know
wrong?
what? I don't. I don't even want a bad bitch. That's the thing about it. Like I'd rather have a decent woman that okay, she built me up, she encouraged me to do better. Like I like encouraging women. I don't like, oh well, you know what I mean, always discouraging men. Like I don't get why some women be in a relationship with men and then you want a competition with him at the same time. It's like there's some type of confliction, and that's why a lot of females end up single. Like I have a neighbor, like she has about four kids by like five different, well, yeah, like three different dudes, and it's like you're making the same mistake over and over. It's like I ain't gonna, I don't want to offend nobody in the chat room, but niggas game got women as single mothers falling for game lies. Oh, you're pretty. You're the one. You're my boo. You're gonna be the woman forever, and all this stuff. And I'm gonna buy you a house. I'm gonna buy you a car. I'm gonna buy you a restaurant. And all of those be lies. I don't get how a lot of niggas get pussy and they use the same lines. I know about six dudes who use the same lines. And what you call it, they brag to me. They show me picture female taking ass pictures and you know what I mean, like you exploit yourself, and then when females do that, they show the homies their
hey
your
King.
pictures, and you wonder, well, how everybody know what my ass look like because you know what I mean, like you have it on Instagram, and then you send the same picture to niggas. It's like women get themselves caught up and put in the predicaments, and then it's like the situation with Megan Thee Stallion. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, um, she told her BBF all her business.
And
It's
that's
like
what they used it
all these
against them.
women tell their business to other women, and then that same girl be like, "Oh, yeah, all right, oh, that's how we eat your pussy. Oh, then he gonna be eating my pussy too." You know what I mean? Like, be careful who you tell you know what I mean, tell your business to, especially other females. I met a female with my homeboy, and she was like, I was like, "Where your friend at?" And she was like, "I don't hang with bitches because they messy." What you call it? I was like, and not to really think about like, so you know, you got a group of women who ain't kicking it with other people because those would be the same women to backstab you, like the God, like God say, there's snakes in the grass everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I had an ex, and she like one time I called her, explained to some other girls about how I eat her pussy and how I do this, and then one day the girl see me eat a plate of barbecue, like, oh, you need to lick me like that. You know what I mean? Like, be careful who you tell your business to about your man. Like that should be between you
Right.
two or your sex life. So women explain their sex life to other girls, and that will make other girls backstab other girls. You feel me? But go ahead.
I feel you on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. Like, yeah, you don't want nobody to know what, because they'll be wanting it too. And then next thing you know what I'm saying, they laying in the bed with your man because you done told them what all your man do or what all your woman do. You know, like
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
it's why it's like it's like I ain't gonna, I just feel like it's just expectations. We have to get the expectations together. You if it just as well as we have women have expectations. Christine, don't give Chef no energy. Oh, and we and men have expectations too. We just have to give those expectations from the door instead of just rushing it through. Oh, I like you and you like me, and we just gonna be together and we gonna work it out. Let's just give the expectations from the door so won't nobody be shocked. See, we don't never be our true selves until like a couple of weeks or months down the road. And then you don't really know the true expectations until later on down the road. That's why you have to be real transparent and let the other individual know, these are my expectations. These are my things that I'm not gonna deal with. These are the things that I'm looking for. We may not mesh well together, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. Another thing I want to say, what I was going to say, uh, yes, men have expectation, but our checklist is not high. Like you just have to be caring, compassionate, encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't have to cook every day or clean. You know what I mean? Like that's what
Cook a
we have
meal.
dishwashers for. You know what I mean? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? But every now and again, like a guy comes in, how was your day? How you doing? I need you. You know what I mean? Like guys are more acceptable to women like that than oh, where you been at? Oh, I called you. What you cheating on me? You know what I mean? Like men, hardworking men don't like to be accused of shit when they've been at the job 9 to 5, or whatever times they work. It's like kind of like um and men have to be better at the women we be choosing or lay or a seed. You know what I mean? Because not all soil is good soil. You know what I mean? Like, and some men
See,
just want a woman, somebody with a nice body. I'd rather take an average woman that accept my daughter because I'm a single father, and uh, Kevin is saying this week, oh, we're low value. Us guys with kids already, oh, we're low value. We're old, and and no chick is checking for us, and we don't have this big bank account, so women ain't checking for us. No, it's all good, you know what I mean? But to me, high value is not just based on money. That's the thing about his channel that kind of got people misconstrued that oh you're high value just because you have money. And only one show I may have disagreed with when he said after the third day then you should give up some ass. Okay, and I have a daughter, so if you took my daughter out on a date and after 3 days you expect her to drop her drawers, you don't really
alive.
want her for nothing. You just want her to fuck, basically. Go ahead. But these are kind of
Yes,
concerning me as a father.
I have a question for you,
yeah.
King. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
He
I'm
just said
single.
he was a
My
single
my
father.
child's yeah, my
Well, I'm
child's mother passed away, so it's like
Sorry to
I have
hear
sole
that.
custody. I'm raising my daughter on my own or whatnot. But I have help from the grandmother and other siblings.
well, I'm sorry that your wife passed. I just wanted to ask because Chef asked, like, I don't know, some comments ago
Oh,
before.
girl, I had forgot to comment. I seen it, but I just forgot to comment. I'm
I was
sorry,
trying
so
to,
sorry.
I was trying to make sure I got that in there because you know how Chef be thinking I'm trying to get at him, but I was looking
No,
out. question,
Oh,
but
okay. Thank you, Christine. Because I was listening to him and trying to talk, and Chef just be,
I
asking questions in the chat.
just be doing the most on the line.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
King
I
Maya,
agree.
man, you
I don't like. I know how to change a tire on the car. I'm just not in
if
into
I got a
changing.
bill, I'm not finna do it.
Yeah, I'm not
But
meditating.
that's not
Get your
something a
ass out of
woman
here.
should be doing.
I mean, I know how to
Ooh.
do
To
it.
me, that's not something.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Case of emergency, I know how to change a tire because sometimes you be by yourself and you need to know how to do stuff to get you to that point where
uh,
you can have somebody help you. But because you just don't want everybody and their mama stopping trying to help you because that's how people get hit upside the head and you know
but make
you
sure
be
you
hearing.
on the main highway, child. Make sure you on the main highway.
Well, I ain't worried about it. That's why I got AAA and all that other stuff on my car. I ain't
Well,
changing.
even if a guy doesn't know how to fix a car, say like your man go with you to the auto place or whatnot to get your car fixed, but like what I noticed because my mom is a female, and when she go get her car done without a male, say like a male ain't being present, they always cheat women. When you go to like a woman trying to do it by herself and be at the auto mechanic by herself, but there was one instant where we went and a guy was about to the guy was about to let her drive off with her tire not even being screwed on all the way. And then
Wow.
I think one of my cousins kind of corrected him, was like the tire ain't on or whatnot, and she was about to roll off and the tire about to fall off in traffic. See, like
Tragic.
certain things you do need men for, you know what I mean? Especially
No, because I had
automotive and things of that nature, technology or whatever, you know. But go ahead. I didn't mean to get
I
off
had
topic.
Oh, one thing. Tim said that's tragic. God bless you for taking the world on your shoulders after your
After
lost
your
king.
lost king. Yes.
I wanted to make sure that came across. And guys and tires, I don't know what it is about men that I know and tires, because one stole the tire off my car, like the whole tire, the rim and all, took that off and left it on a brick because he was mad at me. Stole my whole tire. And I didn't even know this dude knew how to change tires on a car because he tried to act like I don't know how to
Christine.
change my tire. He stole the whole tire.
Christine, that's very petty. That was very petty. And mean.
He was trying to kill me.
but
He was trying to kill me. That's what he wanted to see happen. But that's okay. I'm still here. And try again.
Petty child. That's petty.
Me and him
You
have a
made him
long
real angry. You
have a
made him
long
real angry. You must told him he couldn't get no more or something. He took your whole
no.
time.
No, he broke up with me. That's the He left me. He left me and stole my tire. He left me.
Child, he must have bought that time something.
I don't know. I bought the whole car. Like it
Child.
was my car. Like
He
okay.
was just being mean and evil, child.
He tried to tell us that he won't admit that he did it. He tried to say his now ex-wife did it, but
Why would
he
she do it though? What she do?
why would she do it? I don't know why she would
Hey
do
Chris,
it.
we finally get to see your face. Why you disconnected?
No. Maybe it was the whole somebody stole the tire off my car thing.
Chris, you
Is
ain't disconnected fully from the chat. You about to come back. I'm gonna just do
Okay,
that.
because I mean, I just do. I don't know. I get crazy dudes. I get dudes that want to just do crazy, say and do crazy things all the time.
You must be writing, you must be saying the right kind of stuff, girl. You must.
Oh, that's just because I got a little crazy here too. So I ain't even gonna put it all on them.
Hey, we all
I
got a little crazy. They men act like they ain't got a little crazy in them, but they do. They just
yeah,
they
they
do.
have my petty Betty moments, and and they be giving me their
Child.
petty Betty moments. I be real
Mhm.
petty, like real petty. But in that case, he left me like years before then, and me and him met up, and it was just so funny. The one night he shows up at the bar, that's the one night that my tire goes missing. Now, mind you, I hung out at that bar for years. Ain't nobody ever messed with my stuff before. I come back, my tire gone. This dude done
That's
ripped
crazy.
the whole rim, tire, the stick, all that gone, sitting on bricks, sitting on two bricks.
I've been so mad. I've been like, you know what? Never
I,
again.
I was
I was
hot.
one of
I was hot. I was hot. I had to call my dad. I called my dad crying. My dad told me to go to Les Schwab, and they put a new tire and everything on the car. And my dad took care of me. But yeah, and my dad wanted to know the whole story. And you know, me being a daddy's girl, I didn't want to tell the whole story because he already didn't like
child.
old boy no more. And um, I ended up telling my big mouthed mama, rest in peace, mama. But I told her what happened, and she told my daddy. And then, of course, then my dad, because at the time he was driving trucks, so he comes back off the road, what to look for him. That's why I didn't tell. I didn't even tell him in the first place who did it. And then my dad was mad at me, like, "Why were you even trying to see this dude?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
should know dads protect their daughters, no matter how old you is.
I don't know, Daddy. I don't know." He said, "You gonna mess around and I'm gonna end up in prison." Blah blah. I'm like, "I don't
Uh,
know, Dad. I don't
Chef
know."
said that King Maya BZE got a whole bed wenching playlist. He isn't playing. You got a you have a YouTube. You are a content creator as well, King Maya.
A little bit. The only videos I already did was about the whole ADOS thing or whatnot that was going on with the presidential shit. But I haven't really done no videos because I know there's a lot of people flag videos and I didn't got flagged too much. So it's like kind of hold off on doing the videos and all that. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of banned from live streaming.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they will shadow ban you. Like I have a page, another page, and I have like an ancestry video on there, and I'm kind of like, yes, they will shadow ban your page, and so you won't get views, so people don't see your video, depending on
Wow.
what you're talking about.
Well,
So
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
do
have heard
videos, but
I have heard you could get shadow banned, but they find a reason to shadow ban you. Whatever.
like
They
if
and
find a
if
they
you
ain't
reason.
do
gonna look. They
videos
ain't gonna
about
monetize this
uh
video because this live because
like
child we've been cussing up a storm. Go ahead.
no, but if you do any videos about like anything with race or like specific public figures that are on here, like Kevin Samuels or Crystalline Cares, and even Cynthia G. If you say anything like your video will get flagged if you oppose what some of them say. Like I could have been did a video about Kevin, but I know I'm gonna get flagged for it. You know what I mean? And probably get my channel deleted and all that. And I
Well, I
already
ain't
didn't
saying
have
nothing
like three
negative
channels
about
that
it.
have been deleted already.
Like, ain't nobody saying anything
Go
negative
ahead.
about it.
Go ahead.
So is Chef? I got a question for you. Since I can't really read the comment that, or because my iPad just died. But Chef, question for you: Is Cynthia G the female version of Kevin Samuel
Who,
or
who
whatever
is
the
Cynthia
dude's name?
G?
Oh, she's the black woman who is divest. She's pro divesting from black men. Like she
What?
will go in. Oh yeah, so it's a whole
Well,
thing. I watched her. She talks about how the hypocrisy of the relationships the relationships between black men and black women and how black men do this, and then when black women do this, we are held at a different standard than black men. It's a whole thing. I just watch this stuff and I watch these people go back and forth. Now I don't buy into everything because once again I'm an old woman. I'm an older woman. I'm an old woman. I like to say I'm an old woman, but I'm an old woman, and so I done been there, lived most of this stuff that they're talking about, and I don't think a lot of them know what they talking about.
Mhm.
Um, because I think it comes down to a lot of problems that people have. There's a thing that they call it code switching. I've been called the Oreo cookie all my life. So there's a they call it something different, but I would be considered a code switcher where I will date a black man and I will date a white man. And hey, I've been married to both, black one and a white one.
See, the thing about Cynthia G and most of us don't like her channels that are black males is because she like to bash them, but she's been doing it for years, bashing black men. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, she want us to be accountable, but you don't want to be accountable. And from what we know about Cynthia G, she used to date white men and escort to white men. You know what I mean? Sell her body to white men. And a lot of us have a problem with that. I mean, like, if you go through her videos, all her videos are hating on black men who date other races of women. But she and her siblings, her sisters date white men. It's like she's like Crystal Kerosene who subscribes to the pink pill and black men ain't shit and white men are God. That's why a lot of us have a problem with swirling. I have a problem with swirling because really I want my grandchild to be black. I don't want to be no other race or confused about what the race they is. It's like okay, like I said earlier about my neighbor that she has one that's a biracial child, and then it's like I'm not bashing no child, but those children will end up not being black, and they're going to get told that they're not black. You know what I mean? And it's like you want to accept this white man, but for the statistic of white men, they kill black women in relationships. Yeah, there's a guy who calls himself Water Sniper that shows it all the time. Black women, like there was a black girl who said she was with a white guy and he raped her twice, and she didn't go press charges on him. But how many black women press charges on black men for rape? But you would protect the white man from rape, and if you like, that's why I kind of said earlier that some black women like abuse, even from any race of man, and some of them kind of rub the wrong way about it. But it's true. What you call if you like, I'm anti-porn. Reason why I became anti-porn is because if you watch ghetto gaggers, you watch women sell themselves out for a bag, and you think that it's a difference between white men and black. White men do the same thing. I had a white friend when I was a child, and he didn't have no daddy. He had no daddy. So you know what I mean? When black women like Cynthia G say, "Oh, white men are better dads, and we don't want to be in her child." No, something is personally wrong with her, and she got daddy issues, or she had.
Well, coming from a black, oh, he's gone.
He'll be back. Sorry,
Well,
Shafunti.
coming from,
Um,
I'm gonna say my little piece right quick. Coming from a black woman who's a code
mhm.
switcher, as they put it. Um, I should do a whole video about that, but I won't because that's a whole nother that's a whole nother thing. But the difference between messing with a
Hello,
white dude
sorry.
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
a black dude, and I have been in a situation where I was messing with this one white guy, and he told me, and I was in his truck, and this is why some black women may not report a white guy for some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you because we were in the car. He looked at me. He said, "When I get tired of my toys," referring to me. This is where the conversation went left, and this is why me and him don't talk, and we and him never talked after that day. He said, "I take them out in the woods and I bury them."
Uh-uh.
Now yes, and he in the back of his truck, um, he had a shovel He had all sorts of stuff to bury my black ass. I live in where I
Fuck.
Well,
live.
you better run for it, Wally.
Where I live in Washington, we live close enough to. We live out in the boonies. Well, now it's not the boonies, but we live close enough to the boonies, and I know he lived out in the boonies. So I already knew if he was really serious, y'all wouldn't have. There would be no more Christine. I already knew. That point, me and him stopped talking. I stopped fucking with him for a long time. I didn't even talk to white men. I was like, I'm done because y'all are, because they're a whole nother level of crazy now. And that's when I started messing with, and then I married my second husband, which that's the black one, and now just, but that's me, that's on me, because I knew better and I still did it anyways. I didn't listen to nobody. But far as the black, there really isn't a difference between black men and white men, to be honest with you. They both, you still got raggedy ones in both, on both ends. They still raggedy. Like, you got raggedy ass white men and you got raggedy ass black dudes. It's still the same. You just got
Exactly.
It's just a different color,
you just gotta learn how
It's
different
like
to.
race.
we got Raggedy Becky too.
We got raggedy Beckys and raggedy LaShantas or LaQuantas or whatever they want to be. I don't know. LaQuisha. There you go, LaQuisha. I don't know. But they raggedy on both ends. And so I watch all these channels and I watch these people talking, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all, like, what is the point of all this? Like, what really is the point? If y'all aren't trying to make the situation better, then what are y'all really doing? Y'all just add to, and I always believe in the
You're
principle, if
adding
you're not
to
a part, yeah, if
right.
you're not
They're
a
just
part of
adding
the
to the
solution,
problem.
you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So,
Hmm.
and I'm always open to people asking me questions about, like, like, white men that had known me for years. When I showed up with my black husband, they were like, "Wait, you date black guys?" I'm like, "What did y'all think? I'm black." I was like, "Seriously, y'all didn't think I would go back to y'all?"
Okay.
I mean, I mean, the first guy I was ever with was a black guy, so of course I love black men. I always say this: y'all don't love me as much as I love y'all. That's just how it is. But I'm still not gonna give up. I'm just gonna find love wherever I find it. The end.
And there ain't nothing wrong
but
with that,
but
Christine.
The end.
Because
but I
God
don't
loves
know.
us
For
all and ain't
me,
no color.
The life of a code. That's why I should be. That's why I changed my the life of a code switcher. That's what my next channel name is gonna be.
We need you to get some content on the other. Continue to do, come out with another video soon, okay?
You know, I be all hype. You know what? I done filmed several times and scrapped all of it because I was like, I don't like none of it. I don't like how my makeup look. I don't like.
Whenever you feel like it, Christine. Let's go into 2021 trying to get it. You look trying to get it together, child.
I'm gonna put a video out before 2021. I'm gonna get at least one.
All right, give us
I'm
one, child.
one. And then after that, I don't know. I just don't be liking, like, I see that one eyebrow hair be out of place, or my eyelashes don't look
Mm-hmm.
right, or my hair, and I've been looking like, seriously, that's how
Yeah.
we come to the party.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, because I got updates. I got a lot of updates on my dating life, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh Lord, child.
You know how I just be beating men just because I don't even know what I'd be doing half the time. I'd be oblivious to a dude trying to talk to me. Like, they be trying to talk and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. Oh, look, something shiny." They
They be like, really, lady? I'm trying to holler at you. I'm
really
really trying
do.
to holler at you.
They really do. They be like, "Wait, did she just walk away because there was something shiny over
And
there?"
then,
My dad be cracking. My dad be like, "I hope you weren't trying to talk to my daughter because she may be interested. I don't know. Just whatever that was that she thought was shiny, she went over there. Don't try to talk to
mm,
me in the grocery store like this one dude did. And I'm over near the wine section. That's not a good idea. It's not a good look for you. You need to wait till I get away from the wine section and try to. Because as soon as I
And
walk
get
away
you
from the
drunk.
wine section, I mean,
Exactly.
cool. Like if I'm over in the meat section or something like that, okay, that might be no. Don't talk to me there either, because I'm
Right, because you're trying to pick out
distracted.
the correct amount of meat. Talk to you on the
Pizza.
bread aisle, child. Talk to you on the bread.
Yeah, cause yeah, bread aisle. But don't talk to me in the wine section because I feel like, ooh, have you had this? And he'd be like, oh, I don't drink wine. Well, this conversation's over.
Oh, y'all. I enjoyed y'all tonight, guys, but I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So
I
tomorrow,
gotta go.
guys, we go ahead.
To the food. I gotta go to the food bank tomorrow and do my thing out there. Yeah, Brandy be helping the community.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that. Continue to do your
she.
work.
Yeah, that's
Um,
why. You know.
yeah. King Maya,
I
thank you so much for coming on here, just speaking your whatever, just keeping it real. Loved it. Make sure you come back. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure you come back. They'll tell you, everybody in the chat, we all have different discussions about anything. If I find out something like this, I'm always bringing it to my people and we have a conversation about it. Like we had a whole conversation about Angela Stanton. And everybody was
oh
pissed off. I couldn't even get through the video.
oh
Everybody was pissed off at me.
oh
I'm
my
gonna
oh
forever
oh my demons.
look. Everybody was pissed off at me by the end of the by 5-10 minutes in. They were cussing her out and about to cuss me out if I just stopped playing that video. How they Christine was like, she ain't it. But we done got past that. But
My
we have
demons.
different conversations on here. CBG News, and I do daily tips. Tomorrow will be a daily tip day, guys. We're gonna be talking about do you have good character? Make sure you guys look forward to that. We're just gonna talk about that. And then Tuesday, we're gonna do CBG News, see what's going on in the world. And
Okay.
then Wednesday will be character traits. And then Thursday will be CBG News or open for discussion. So y'all look forward to that. Thank you guys so much
Don't
for
forget to give
coming.
her a thumbs
You're
up, thumbs
welcome.
up, like the
Yeah,
stream.
if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Y'all have a good night, rest. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Just
You
y'all have a
also.
good night. Bye.
You too, miss.
All right.